One thing actually that I'm curious if we can step back to the beginning of the show when you're pitching it around just to get it on the air, what the reaction was. I mean, was it the same? Yeah, but could we give them a dog?
No. It was an idea or a version of an idea that I'd had for probably like 8 years before it got set up. And it used to get a really cold response, but there were different versions of it, and some of them sucked out loud. And one of them was an anthology, and one of them was a reporter, and there's all these different versions of the show, and it always met with a collective yawn. But it just goes to show you, it's like you hold on to an idea long enough, and sooner or later the market kind of turns, and the market of what people are looking for just kind of turns in your favor. And I happened to be pitching it just by a fluke of timing, right as Grudge and The Ring were like tearing up the box office. So, it was a really easy pitch to sit down in front of, a network and say, what The Ring and The Grudge are doing, in box office, I want to do that on TV. And of course, the show isn't really that, and in your heart, you know what you want the show to be, but you just need a pitch to get them excited. And they were really excited. We were actually in a bidding war over the pilot once the timing was right. So, a lot of enthusiasm for the idea. And then I wrote it, and then they said, we hate it. but at least the pitch sold. That's really true. I spent 3 months on a script and was like, oh, I love you, here's my baby. And I showed it to them. They're like, this is unreadable. And they tore it up. And they said, we hate it. And so me and co-executive producer Peter Johnson, I spent 3 months on the first draft. We tore it up. We rebroke in the entire story. I wrote it in 10 days, and that was the pilot that got shot.
I can see why you hung the guy and broke his neck now.
Yeah, well,
It made you feel better, and you got it out of your